Begin. So please find the top of your mat. You're going to come onto your back, so lying on your back to begin with in Supine Twist. So lie down on the back nice and softly, press the soles of your feet together, and then gently let the knees fold out to the side. We're feeling that lovely inner groin stretch. Place your hands either on your thighs or on the floor by your side, okay? Wherever the hands touch the floor or the thighs, just rest your hands there. And just start to seal your lips. Breathe in and out of the nose, your Ujjayi breath. Relaxing our shoulders, relaxing our upper body. Getting rid of any tension, grounding yourself down, setting up yourself for this class on a Tuesday evening. If we're carrying any tension from the weekend or the beginning of the week, this is a great opportunity to lengthen those muscles, strengthen our body, and relax. Feel energized for the rest of the evening. Focus on maybe a component such as flexibility, maybe mobility, maybe balance. So close your eyes and again, just tap into the body. How's it feeling? We're here on our mats, practicing together. Start to feel that presence. Listening to the breath, big breath in through the nose and out through the nose. If you need to feel a deeper stretch within the inner groin, reach your hands as close to your knees as you can. So your arms extend, your elbows lift off the floor. Sometimes we need to work with gravity to gain an even deeper stretch. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. A couple more breaths. Try to be as present as you can with each posture, each transition. Our class this evening is focusing on twisting. Working on the core, our abdominals, finding that lovely twist, creating space between the muscles, bringing fresh oxygenated blood to the muscles, feeling energized. And then everybody close your knees, so push your knees together, blink your eyes open, draw your knees into your chest and just rock to the left and the right across the spine. Okay, a couple of times, engage that core. Feels good to be laying flat on the back, hopefully on a soft floor or a squishy mat. Maybe gazing up at the ceiling, rocking left, rocking right, across the spine, a lovely way to self-massage the back. And then gently come back to center, extend the left leg, ankle touches the floor, keep the right knee tucked in. Maybe reach up towards your sole of the foot for an even deeper pull, bring that knee close towards the right rib cage. And then extend and bring the left knee back in. Squeeze both soles in towards the chest and then extend your right leg long. Keep the knee tucked in, pressing the knee close to the left rib cage. And to go deeper, reach your hand to the sole of your foot so you're extending your arms long. Good, let's do that one more time on both legs. So bring both knees into the chest. Squeeze your knees into the rib cage either side. Extend the left leg long to the floor. Ankle touches the floor. Relax the left leg. Relax the right foot. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. In and out the nose, your Ujjayi breath. Reach towards the right sole of our foot. Squeeze it in as far as you can. And then bring both knees into your chest. Bring the hands over the kneecaps. Squeeze them in. Extend your right leg long. Left knee stays tucked in. Squeeze it in. Feel that hip flexor lengthen and then reach towards your your left foot, your left foot. Relax your right foot. Good. Warming up. Bring the knees back into the chest, rock left and right. Now extend your arms either long towards the side or cactus your arms. So cactusing the arms is simply bringing the arms cactus position or extending the arms long. Depending on the space, depending on what you want to feel with the shoulders, I'm going to take my hands out to cactus arms and then gently drop the knees both together onto the left. So double leg lower and then back to center and then over to the right. Keep the shoulders flat on the floor. Maybe hear a few gentle clicks in the spine as we lower both knees to the left. Keep the core engaged as we do this. Feel that gentle rotation. And then all the way over to the right. Good. Keep gazing at the ceiling. Keep this going for 4. Gently dropping to the left in your own time. Keep gazing up for 3. Really warming up the lower part of our spine here for 2. Good. Final lower both legs, which either side you're on, meet me back in center for 1. Big tight squeeze. Lift up your shoulders now. Look over your knees and then extend your arms and your legs all the way down to the ground. Good. So long body stretch here. Reaching the arms long, the legs long, squeezing all the muscles. One more time, bring the knees into the chest. Nice tight pull. Squeeze yourself in as far as you can. Maybe rock left and right. Engage that core. Last time, extend the arms long, up and over, legs long as well. Really squeeze. Imagine we're just getting out of bed in the morning. Good, then bring yourself back into that nice tight ball position. Rock up and down the spine 3 times. Okay, so rounding the shoulders, keeping the knees tucked into the chest, and then make your way to your tabletop. So shuffle onto tabletop position here. Remember the alignment of the shoulders and of the knees. So hands in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips. Inhale, rounding that spine up like a cat, pushing the shoulders as high as you can. Good, and then exhale, come through neutral spine, push the tummy down, lift up the chin. So 5 times, rounding that spine all the way. And then exhale, tummy down, chin lifts to cow. Inhale, rounding the spine. Use your breath, everybody. Look at your knees as you come into your cat position. Exhale, come through neutral spine, pushing that tummy down, chin lifts. Good, 2 more, rounding the spine. Maybe lean a bit further forwards. Find that gentle forearm stretch as well. Back to center, through neutral spine, down to cow, lifting up the chin. So as we're in our cow, we're flexing our spine. Good, inhale, lift up to cat. And we're extending our spine, every single vertebrae, just creating space. Good, you may want to lean in a little bit back over the knees. Good, and then come through neutral spine, pushing down to cow, lift up your chin. From here, come back to neutral spine. So I'll show you from front on. We're going to go to squishy cow. So lifting and lowering all the way over to the left-hand side, and then back to center, all the way to the right. So you might feel a bit of a pinch on the left or the right side. Good. For 3, lateral stretch on either side of the body. For 2, squishy cow. Good. For 1, come back to your neutral position. Now we're going to stretch our forearms. Bring your left fingers pointing towards the left knee. If this is okay, we'll stay here. Otherwise, if you want to do both hands at the same time, point both fingers towards the knees, okay? Lean back for an even deeper stretch along the forearms. Tuck the chin into the chest. Look at your left and right knee. Hold and breathe for 3. Good. For 2. Feeling that lovely release along the forearms for 1. Unlace the right hand, point the fingers forwards, and the left hand. Tuck those toes, and then lift up your hips, and then push back to your downward facing dog. Push away from the floor. Set your feet in line, hips distance apart. Set your hands shoulder distance apart. Relax the head, nice and heavy. Maybe dangle left and right. Keep those hips as high as you can. What I like to say as well is pressing your chest as close to your thighs as possible, creating that really dense upside down V position. 5 breaths. We're going to lift up to our tiptoes. Exhale, lower the heels down. We've done this a couple of times. Building up strength in the shoulders. Lift up to the tiptoes. Engage that core. Exhale, drop the heels down. 3 more times, everybody. Inhale, lift up. Feel your shoulders stack over your wrists. Exhale, drop down. Heels, surface, touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Very nice. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, kick your right leg high, and then step your right leg forwards. Inhale, kick your left leg high, and then step your left foot forward. So modifying there, grab the elbows, find your ragdoll position. Bend your knees as much as you need to in your ragdoll position. Just get a sense of how stiff or maybe tight the legs are in this position, just at the beginning of class. Dangling Maybe sway to the left and to the right. Really make sure you grab hold of the elbows so you're pushing as much of the torso down towards the ground. If our legs are long here already, we've already got lovely loose legs, loose hamstrings and calves. If not, we have that bigger bend in the knees, not to worry. Just dangling here for a couple more breaths, building up the pressure inside the head. An inversion, our head is lower than the heart here. Not a position that the head comes to in typical daily life, but it's always good to bring fresh blood to the brain. Good, and then bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, extend the arms long. Good, look to the back of the room, chin tucks in for 3. Feel the lovely opening in the chest. For 2, try to push the wrists as close as you can together behind you. For 1, good, bring the hands down to the floor, tickle your toes and roll all the way up the spine, 1 at a time. Bring your hands up to the ceiling, interlace the fingers except the 2 index fingers. Tadasana, reaching up. Exhale, fold through the center. Good, folding forwards, hands and toes touch, chin tucks into the chest. Inhale to your halfway lift, push your hands on your shins, extend that flat back. Exhale, press your hands into the floor. This time take your left leg back and then your right leg back to your downward facing dog. Remember, sink your heels down into the floor as much as you can. Find that length in the back of the legs. Spread your fingers wide as well, pressing the weight evenly into the palms. Good, and then look through the toes, through the ankles for 3. Maybe bend one leg, straighten the other for 2. And 1, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, kick your left leg high, then step forwards. And then inhale, kick your right leg high, then step your right foot forwards. And then come to your halfway lift, extend the spine, arms long. Exhale to fold, toes touch the hands. Bend the knees, inhale all the way up, Tadasana. Big breath in. And then big breath out, fold forwards. Good, we're flowing here. Inhale to your halfway lift. Push the shoulders back, look down. Exhale, hands touch the floor. Take the right leg back and then the left leg back to your downward facing dog. Sink the heels into the ground here. 2. Hold and breathe for 3. Good, for 2, warming up. For 1, look forwards at the hand, bend the knees. Inhale, jump or step or walk towards your hands. Nice, everybody. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold hands to the floor, chin tucks in. Bend the knees, inhale all the way up, Tadasana. Lift and breathe for 3, reaching up for 2. And 1, swan dive your hands behind you to the floor. Inhale to your halfway lift, flatten that back. Exhale to fold, hands touch the toes, chin tucks into the chest. Press your hands onto the top of your mat and step back to your downward facing dog. Good, we're here for a couple of breaths now. So in your downward facing dog, take your left hand off the floor, reach it forwards, and then exhale, reach across to your right ankle. Now, if we don't reach the right ankle, try to reach to the knee. If we're at our ankle, maybe twist the chest and open, look underneath the right armpit for 3. Good, everybody, press your weight evenly into the feet, press away from the floor with your right hand for 2. And 1, replace the left hand back. Find your downward facing dog, reset. Inhale, take your right hand off the floor. And then exhale, reach towards your left ankle. Okay, again, if you can't reach the ankle, reach towards the kneecap. Then look underneath your left armpit. Hold and breathe for 3. Check the weight is even in both feet for 2. And 1, good. Place the hand back to position it in downward facing dog. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, jump or step forwards. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold, hands touch the toes, chin tucks into the chest. Try to straighten the legs here. Good, bend the knees. Inhale, Tadasana, reaching all the way up. Lift out of the rib cage. Exhale, swan dive the hands down to the floor. Nice and slowly, everybody. Lovely. Inhale to your halfway lift. Flatten that spine. Exhale, fold. Press the hands into the floor. Jump, step, or walk back into your first high plank. So find that high plank, engaging that core. Let's check the fingers are spread nice and wide. Check your feet are hips distance apart. Squeeze your belly button into the spine and breathe for 3. Come on, swimmers. Nice strong core for 2. Good. Give yourself a little smile for 1. Find your chaturanga. If we need to lower the knees for our beginning chaturanga, lower your knees. Lower your chest all the way to the floor with control. Flip the tops of your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push the shoulders back. Good. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Inhale, lift up your left leg nice and high here. Exhale, bring your left knee across to your right elbow. Tap the elbow, then kick back to your 3-leg down dog. Do that 3 times, everybody. If coming across the chest is a bit too tricky right now, just bring the knee underneath the tummy and then kick back. So coming across the chest for an even trickier position. Otherwise, just bring the knee underneath the tummy, kick back to your 3-leg down dog. And then step down, lift up your right leg now, nice and high, 3-leg down dog. And then when you're ready, come forwards, hover, bring the knee across to the left elbow if we want, and kick back. 3 in total. Bring the knee underneath the belly if we don't cross over. Good, 1 more. Use that breath. Guide yourself with your posture with the breath. Good, and then step that right foot down. Inhale, look forwards at your hands. Exhale, bend the knees, jump, step, or walk forwards. Land nice and softly. Inhale to a halfway lift. Warming up here, everyone. Exhale to fold, hands touch the toes. Bend the knees, inhale all the way, Tadasana. Standing nice and tall, looking up through the arms, squeezing the ears. Find your streamline hold as well if you'd like for 3. Good, for 2, find that length. And 1, swan dive the hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press the hands into the mat, jump, step or walk. Find your high plank. Good, from your high plank, we're going to shift forwards over the wrists. Find the tiptoes extended and then come back to your plank for 3. Good, you're just moving your torso, okay? And rolling across the toes for 2. Keep the hands in the same position. Look down your fingers for 1. Nice work, everybody. Chaturanga from here. For full chaturanga, we shift forwards. We lower down halfway. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Looking up, chin up, shoulders back. Try to lift the knees off the floor if you can. And then exhale, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. Tuck the chin into the chest. Let's inhale, kick up that left leg nice and high now. Exhale, step through to meet your hands. Softly plant the foot down. And then inhale your hands to your crescent moon. So stacking the arms above the shoulders. Hold and breathe for 3. Good, everybody. Right heel is lifted high. Okay, for 2. And 1, bring your hands to heart center. Find your balance. And then inhale, lean forwards. Okay, bringing that chest as low as we can. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. We twist over to the left. So our right elbow catches the outside of our left knee. Twist and open, look up to the ceiling. If we can't twist and find that hook position with our knee, just twist your torso, lift up the arm and breathe for 3. Sink into the hips, let them drop for 2. Good. For 1, come back to your crescent moon. Inhale the hands up and then exhale, open up to your warrior 2. So take the back ankle down, look forwards, even shoulders here. Good. For 3, looking forwards. Check you can see your big front toe. Nice bend in 90 degrees with our front knee. Good. Looking forwards for 3. For 2, back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. For 1, lean forwards as far as you can with your torso. Then bring your left elbow to the left knee. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Good, looking up and breathe and hold for 3. Nice opener on the right side for 2. And 1, inhale back to your warrior 2. Look forwards, cartwheel those hands down to the floor. Sweep that left leg back, find that high plank, everybody. Flow through your chaturanga. If you need to lower the knees, lower the knees. Otherwise, lower down the body. Inhale to the upward facing dog, shoulders lift. Good, exhale to your downward facing dog. 2 breaths, reset, downward facing dog. 1 more breath. Nice work, everyone. Inhale, lift up your right leg high now. Exhale, look forwards, rounding the spine. Slowly plant the right foot forwards. Inhale the hands up to your crescent moon. Remember the shoulders stack over the hips, okay? So find that nice bend in the front leg. Straighten out the back knee. Good, inhale the hands high. Hold and breathe for 3. Building strength here. For 2, finding that stability and balance. For 1, bring the hands to heart center. Slowly bring them in front. And then lean forwards. Keep that bend in the front knee. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathing in, twist over to the right. Left elbow hooks the outside of our right knee. Good, press into the hands. The more you press the hands, the more you twist. Counterbalance here for 3. Let the hips sink. For 2, look up to the right side. For 1, nice work everybody. Come back to heart center. Inhale those hands to the ceiling. Find that balance. And then exhale, open up to warrior 2. So you're dropping that left ankle down. Make sure the toes are parallel. Make sure you can see your front big toe as well. Relax those shoulders. Good. Building strength in our right thigh. For 3. For 2. For 1, reach forwards as far as you can. Then bring your right elbow to your right knee. Reach your left arm up. Now, I forgot to say on the other side, what we want to establish with our connection with the elbow and the knee, we're not pushing all of our weight and leaning into the knee here. We're just finding that connection with the knee, okay? So we're really working our obliques to keep us up and open. Create that space between the right rib cage and the right thigh. Good, inhale back to your warrior 2, look forwards. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Take the right foot back, find that high plank. Chaturanga, everybody. Nice work. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Nice, 2 breaths, let's reset. 1 more breath. Okay, we're going to flow now using those knee to elbow tucks, okay? So take a big inhale, lift up your left leg high. Exhale, shift forward, bring the knee under the belly or across to the right arm, the right elbow. Kick back, 3 leg down dog. Good, for 3. Come forward, shifting forward, kick back for 2. And 1, good. Wherever the knee is, kick it back to that 3 leg down dog. And then exhale, step forward, softly plant the foot. Inhale, both hands high to the ceiling, crescent moon. Good, inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, lean forwards and then twist to the left. Good, hook the outside of the left knee for 3, look up to the ceiling. Good, for 2. And 1, good, come back up to the ceiling, arms at crescent lunge and then slice open to your warrior 2. Good, inhale, reaching forwards. Exhale, bring the left hand to your left kneecap. Inhale, your right arm up to the ceiling. Again, like the other side, we're not leaning into that left knee here. We're just having that connection, okay? So if I say to reach your left arm long, your torso doesn't move position, okay? Good, reaching up to the ceiling. Breathe for 3. Good, for 2. And 1, lift up that torso, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down to the floor. Sweep that left leg back to your high plank. Flow through the chaturanga, everybody. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Lift the kneecaps off the floor. Push away from the floor with the hands. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Last side here. 2 breaths, let's reset. So we keep your downward facing dog nice and active, or you can keep nice and static and still. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, sweep up that right leg high, everybody. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, tap. Kick back, 3 leg down dog for 3. Come forwards, tap for 2. Last one here. Coming across, tap. And then kick back, 3 leg down dog. Exhale, step your foot forward, softly plant it forwards, then inhale the hands to crescent moon. Left knee is long, bending into the front knee for 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath out, hinge forwards, and then find your twist to the right. Left elbow hooks to the outside of our right knee. Press into the hands, sink the hips down for 3, Nice, everyone. Find that balance as well. Find your breath for 2. And 1, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, crescent move. Exhale, drop the left ankle down, open up into your warrior 2. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Inhale, reach forwards as far as you can. Exhale, bring the right elbow to the right knee. Lift up your left hand. Open the space, the chest for 3. Good. For 2, reach your right arm long. Let's not move our torso. For 1, bring your right elbow back to your right knee, back up to your warrior 2. Shift that torso back. And then cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Take the right leg back. Find that high plank, everybody. Shift forwards, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then drop the knees. Take them wide. Find that child's pose. Sink your hips back into your heels. Keep your arms long. Lower the elbows down. And then drop the forehead. We're here for 5 breaths. Nice work, everybody. So just count 5 breaths in your own time. Maybe nod your head left and right. Make sure we feel that outside stretch along the lats. Okay, so reaching our arms as far forward as we can. Nodding the head left and right. Good, a couple more breaths. And then once you've done 5 breaths, everybody, lift up your torso and then take a sip of water. Woo, well done. Hopefully feeling nice and warm. So rest break, water break, here it is. Good work, everyone. Okay, make your way to standing. So in standing, finding our tree pose, okay, but tree pose with our arms extended in streamline hold, okay? So streamline hold is squeezing the elbows into the arms, okay? Overlapping one hand on top of the other, finding that opening in our hips, okay? So let's start with the left leg lifted. Good, kick the foot away from the body. So when I say that, kicking that foot, finding my balance, kicking the foot away from the body, okay? Nice, and then bring that foot to the inside of our right thigh. Good, find that sweet spot. So again, the inner thigh, the calf, or half on the floor, half on the calf. Please don't push the kneecap out to the side. It's not the natural way the knee works, okay? Keep hold of those mechanics of our knees, looking after, we only have 2 of them. Good, and then if you want to challenge yourself with your balance, reach your arms up, so growing the branches. If we want to overlap the hands in that streamline hold, let's find that streamline, everybody. Come on, for 3, reach up, lift up. Good, for 2. And 1, lovely work. Bring the hands down, take the right foot away from the thigh. Grab the knee, squeeze the knee into the chest. Good, relax the left foot. Gentle circles left and right. Good, for 2. And 1, step that left foot down. Burning the right leg. We're going to move on to the right leg now. So well done. Just find that streamline hold as well, okay? Take the right foot off the floor. Kick the foot away from the body, hands either side. Relax those shoulders. And then when you're ready, take the right foot into the left inner thigh, the left calf, or half on the floor, half on the calf, okay? Find that sweet spot that works for you and your body. Place your hands in one on the knee, one on the side, hands at heart center. Just find that space. We say in yoga, find your drishti. So it's one point in front of you that isn't moving to help you focus on your balance, okay? So find your drishti. Hopefully you're all looking at me. I might be moving a little bit, but not too much. And then when you're ready, reach your arms up. Find that streamline hold, swimmers. Squeeze those ears. Extend fully for 3. Good. For 2, challenging our tree pose here with streamline arms. For 1, bring your hands down either side. Take the right foot away, wrap the hands, bring the knee into the chest. Good. Push the hips forwards, lean the back, lean the chin up for 2. Big circles with our right ankle, one direction, and then the other. Nice work, everybody. And then step the right foot down. Shake it out. Well done. Nice balancing there, everyone. Make your way to your back on your mat. So slowly lower the hips, lower the back, roll up and down the spine 3 times. Woo. Good, bring some movement to that spine. 1 more time. Use the momentum of your feet and then find yourself in boat pose, okay? So fleshy part of the bottom on the floor. Wiggle yourself there and then lift up your feet, or keep the feet on the floor. Engage that core, okay? Reach your arms long. So if our feet are lifted, engage the core, push the shoulders back, looking forwards. Hold and breathe. Make sure there is a gap between our feet and our knees. I like to use my fist as a kind of indicator of how far apart the legs should be. Good, breathe. 3, 2, keep that core locked, and 1, flap the feet. Paddle the hands. Keep it going, everybody. Shoulders back. Lift up that chin. Nice work. Keep it going. Breathe in and out of the nose. Last one. Come to stillness. Rock up and down the spine. Woo. 3 times. 3 is the magic number here. We've got 2 more rounds of abs in our boat pose. Come up to your boat pose again. Okay, lift up the feet this time. Reach your arms in your streamline hold. Okay, engage that core. Feel those hip flexors work. Looking forwards. Breathe. Reach up for 3. For 2. And 1. Grab the behind the legs. Roll up and down the spine. Nice work, everyone. Good. Once you've done 3 rocks along the spine, find yourself on your back. Okay, so find yourself on your back for our last round of abdominals. Reach the legs up long, so flex the feet. Imagine we're holding our kickboard on top of our feet here. Keeping the feet flexed, pointing the toes towards you. Hands either side. We're going to exhale, reach up the shoulders, arms long, and then inhale, shoulders back down. Exhale, reach up, shoulders as high as you can. Feel the core completely lock. And then inhale back down. Let's keep going, lifting up, exhaling. Inhaling as we come back down. Keep the legs long. Good, everybody. Work with your own pace. Lifting up as high as you can. Last 2. Good. Core is locked. And last 1. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Well done. Rock to the left and to the right. Nice work, everybody. Place the feet down on the floor. And then extend the left leg long and then the right leg long. Reach your arms up and over. Find that long body stretch. Squeeze all the muscles and then drive yourself into a nice tight ball. Squeeze yourself in. Good. Lift up those shoulders and then extend the arms long with control, taking your time. Once the ankles and the hands reach the floor, relax the body. 1 more time. Lift up. Double leg lift, arms squeeze up and over. Find that tight ball position. Good. And then gently drop the feet down to the floor. Arms either side. Window wipe the knees to the left and to the right. Good. Maybe the knees drop down completely on the side. Good. Slowing it all down. Relax those shoulders, take any tension away from the neck as well. Good, then from here, lift up the knees, engage the core. Make sure your lower back is flat, so you might need to tilt the pelvis towards you. Find that anterior tilt. Make sure your calves are parallel to the ground as well. Reach your arms up and over, okay? So really opening up the shoulders here. What we're going to do is drop the knees to the left, and then to the right. It might be quite a small movement, okay? So really keep that core locked in. As the hands are reaching up and over, it's a little bit more tricky. You need to press into the elbows as well. So dropping the knees to the left. Some people may not be able to drop the knees all the way down to the floor. That's totally okay. Keep that core locked in, okay? Keep the rocking going for 3. For 2. Nice work, everybody. For 1, wherever you are, bring your knees back to center. Place the feet down, bring the hands to the thighs. Good. Draw the left knee into the chest. And then place that left foot on the top of our right knee, or just above the right knee. So finding that figure 4 position, okay? So from front on, it sort of looks like the right knee across, okay? Use both hands, right hand on left ankle, left hand on left knee, pushing that hip opening to the left. Good, and just hold it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Wing your arms out to the side. Now step your left foot down over to the right. Okay, so we're really opening up that hip this time. Good. So the left foot is stepping to the right side. Just hold it here for a couple of breaths. For 3. Arms out long for 2. Get ready, engage that core for 1. Lift back up and then extend that left leg long above you and then step it back down. Repeat on the other side. Reach your right leg long, bend the knee, bring the right foot across the upper part of our left leg. Find that figure 4 position. Left hand on right ankle, right hand push away with the knee. Good. Find that figure 4 for 3, for 2, for 1. Get ready. Roll the lower body over to the left side. So the right foot should step down nice and slowly. Arms winged out wide. Good. And just notice there might be a little bit of a change in each side. You might feel a bit more of the stretch on one particular side than the other. Try to plant the foot down on the floor for 3, for 2, for 1. Engage that core, bring yourself back to center. Good, and then extend your left leg long, keep the right knee tucked in. With your right knee, find your supine twist, bring the right knee across to the left. Open out the arms, you can wing out your arms, you can cactus your arms wide. Aim is to push the shoulders flat on the floor with the knee touching the floor on the opposite side of where we're looking, okay? It takes some people years to be able to keep the shoulders completely flat and drop the knee over to the side as well. So just keep that in your mind. A lot of yoga poses, they take a lot of time, a lot of flexibility, a lot of repetition. Slowing it all down. And then bring the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Lift that tailbone off the floor and then extend the right leg long. Left knee tucks in and then supine to the right. So lowering that knee over to the right. Wing out your arms or cactus your arms. Look to the left. And relax all of the body. Okay, let the body adapt to this pose, this twist. Good, just softening it all down. As you practice yoga regularly, you get to know your body on a deeper level. You start to see where your strengths and weaknesses are in the body. You work within your limitations, but you also see the progress. Bring the knees back into the chest. We're going to find our plow pose now. So legs up long. This might be enough for some people this evening, but if you'd like to go into plow, follow my cues. So keeping your head straight, neck doesn't move. We're watching our feet as our feet come over the top of our head. You may need to use your hands to support your lower back and your bottom. Push your hips towards you. Okay, we might have to find that stacking of the hips over the shoulders. The feet might touch the floor behind us. Relax the toes if they do. Good, keep the shoulders lifted for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly unravel the spine, bring the lower back down. Watch the feet as they travel over the top of our head. Keep that core locked in, keep that lower back flat on the floor. Before we find our Shavasana, take your time with the feet as they hover just off the floor a couple of centimeters. And then gently relax as the ankles touch the floor. Let the body soften. Bring your head back to center. And then just relax the arms, soften the breath, close the eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Preparing the body for rest. After movement, stretching, strengthening, and connecting to our bodies. We're creating the space and the time for ourselves to be still in the mind, connect with our breath, and soften our bodies in our Shavasana. And just start to feel the body soften closer towards the mat. Listening to our breath in through the nose and out through the nose, our Ujjayi breath. And as we keep our eyes closed, we naturally allow the body to soften and to relax. Calming our body, quietening our mind. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. Listening to the breath, the inhalations, the exhalations. And also tune into how you're feeling mentally after class, as opposed to how you felt before class. Maybe you were really looking forward to our yoga practice, or maybe it was one of those days where it was a struggle just to get online. But just know you practice with a whole big group of other swimmers all together. We strengthened our body, we challenged our body, and we twisted, we rinsed the body. So well done for showing up to class. Now bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Palms facing down. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. A couple of breaths here. The breath is the one thing that stays constant in life. It's an element we can always tune into. And it's a part of our life that can keep us grounded, keep us connected to our body and our mind. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your body, tingling or wiggling the fingers and the toes, nodding the head to the left and the right. Keep those eyelids closed though. Slowly, when you're ready, roll over to a comfortable side position, stacking the hip, left side over right side, or if you're on the other side, right side over left side. Cradle your head with your bicep. Keeping your eyes closed, softening yourself on the side. Remembering that analogy I like to use is that moment before we get out of bed. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, swimmers, it'll be that moment before we have that early morning practice to savor every last second. Good, and then slowly push yourself up to seated, maybe blink the eyes open. Come into a nice seated position on your knees or on your heels, whichever feels good this evening. We're going to do 5 shoulder shrugs to finish with. So hands on the knees. Sitting up nice and tall, push the chest up, lift up the chin slightly. Take a deep breath in, round the shoulders to the ears. Fill up those lungs, open mouth, exhale, drop the shoulders down. Good, 4 more just like that. Deep breath in through the nose, fill up the lungs, lengthen through the spine. Open mouth, exhale, drop the breath. Good, keep going through that 3 more times in your own time. Open mouth, exhale, pushing the breath out. 2 more times, rounding, lifting through the spine, filling those lungs. Exhale, drop the shoulders, drop the breath. Last time, swimmers. Inhale, rounding the spine, lifting up, lengthening the spine, rounding the shoulders to the ears. Hold that breath there. Open mouth, exhale, drop the breath. Bring your hands to heart center and then to your third eye. Swimmers, such a pleasure to move and flow and connect with you all as usual on our Tuesday evening practice. It's such a pleasure to help you all progress with your yoga practice. I hope that you're feeling the benefits. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you very soon. Namaste.